Welcome to Ethiopia Today. Our today's presentation covers a very important topic. We invite you to stay with us until the end. Like and share the video and support the channel so that we reach out to more audience as much we can. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification bell to Ethiopia Today channel if this is your first time. Then you won't miss out the exciting and very important videos we bring to you. Let's get into the presentation. The newly established Main Peace Committee of the Federal Government of Ethiopia has issued a press release. The Main Peace Committee, established by the federal government in a bid to advance its initiative to peacefully resolve the conflict in the northern part of the country, has briefed diplomats on its progress today, the 17th of August 2022, according to the report of ENA. The three members of the committee from three relevant government departments includes Deputy Prime Minister Damaka Makonnen, Justice Minister Gideon Timotheus, and National Security Advisor to the Prime Minister, Redwan Hussein. The federal government of Ethiopia and the rebellion group TPLF reportedly have been in direct talks. It is to be recalled that the government has made several attempts to peacefully resolve the conflict. To mention some of the attempts made: the declaration of a unilateral humanitarian truce, lifting the state of emergency, halting the advance of its troops to Montpellier city, releasing detainees suspected of being affiliated with the TPLF, and undertaking other confidence-building measures. It is also known that on top of these measures, the government is endeavoring and making a serious effort to ensure enduring peace. The press release also recalled that the federal government's already expressed readiness to engage itself in peace talks without precondition, at any venue and at any time. The committee, in its discussion, has emphasized the imperative of alleviating the suffering of citizens in the conflict-affected parts of the Tigray, Afar and Amhara regional states, ENA noted. Towards that end, and in order to ensure a sustained provision of humanitarian aid as well as to facilitate the resumption of basic services and also to resolve the conflict peacefully, the committee has underscored that there is a need to conclude a ceasefire agreement as soon as possible. To expedite this process, the committee has deliberated upon and adopted a peace proposal that would lead to the conclusion of a ceasefire and lay the foundation for future political dialogue. The committee has decided that the proposal should be communicated to the African Union High Representative as soon as possible. Furthermore, in accordance with the decision of the committee to provide the international community a briefing, so that it would be possible to conclude a ceasefire agreement as soon as possible with the help of entities that could support the mediation effort of the African Union, such briefing has been provided. Furthermore, the committee has noted that to facilitate an expedited resumption of basic services within the enabling environment that would be created once a ceasefire is concluded, all necessary preparations are being undertaken. All effort is being exerted in collaboration with the African Union so that it would be possible to determine the venue and time for talks and to begin peace talks quickly and to conclude a ceasefire agreement shortly. The Main Peace Committee has urged the appropriate subcommittees and taken note that the federal government already instructed service-providing institutions to carry out the necessary activities for the implementation of these decisions. The committee has commended the support that Ethiopians have shown to the peace effort and calls on the public at large to strengthen and continue this support. The committee has also called upon the international community to stand with the African Union and play a constructive role towards the success of the peace effort. Contrary to these and similar efforts by the federal government, the latest information from Tigray seems to indicate that the war-hungry rebellion force Tigray People's Liberation Front (TPLF) is still beating another war drum instead of preparing itself for the peace talk initiative. TPLF's leader said that no equal status in Tigray for those who not wanting to join army and fight. A video message widely being spread via major social media platforms indicates that the chairman of the group Debretsion Gebremichael ranting and making mobilization speeches. In a meeting with the residents of Montpellier, Gebremichael warned that all able-bodied persons should join the fighting or they will face consequences. The speech he made in Tigrinya is translated as, "Tigray will only be for those who are armed and fighting." Those who are capable of fighting but do not want to fight will not have a place in Tigray. In the future, they will lack something. They will not have equal rights as those who joined the fighting struggle. We are working on regulation. Those who do not join the struggle will lack something forever, according to the rebellion leader Gebre Michael. Gebre Michael's latest mobilization message came barely 2 weeks after a US and European Union envoys and several ambassadors from Western countries met with TPLF leaders in Mekelle, where they spent some time together. The TPLF has a precondition that what it calls Western Tigray, the Wool-Cake district, to return to Tigray region. The Wool-Cake district was part of the province of Gondar before its inclusion into the Tigray Regional Administration during the reign of TPLF. Particularly, the US administration has repeatedly issued statements pressuring the Ethiopian government to withdraw forces from Western Tigray. However, democratically elected Joe Biden's government cannot force Abiy Ahmed's legitimate government of the sovereign country to do so. This is a matter of internal affairs, and hence must be resolved according to the proposal and plan of the federal government. The US administration has never voiced its position in relation to al-Fashq's occupation by the Sudanese military government immediately after the Tigray War. Apparently, the Ethiopia-Sudan border conflict is the neighboring and the international dispute, but the US leaders did say nothing about the matter. This brings to the end of our today's presentation. Thanks for staying with us. Don't forget to like, share, post your comments, and subscribe to our channel. These are the ways you can support Ethiopia Today Official to continue producing this and similar contents. May God bless Ethiopia and its people. Thanks again.